Hello, everybody. There we go. I'm here. How is everybody? I'm checking something. Wait for see who comes in. I got lots of messages. I lost all of my new. I wrote tons and tons and tons of stuff last night, and I accidentally erased it. So, but I've got other things I'm going to be sharing with you, and you're going to be surprised to hear what some of the other stuff I've written. I saved a lot of it for today. So come on in, and we'll sit and we'll talk for a while. All right. Right now I'm checking my Instagram because my Instagram is telling me that I am not live and I should be live. So which is, see, it's not live. Nope, it's not working. It says it's live, but it's not. If you're on Instagram, wait, that's Instagram. Hey guys, are you, Susie, are you on Instagram? I'm just making sure my Instagram's working. I know, no, that's YouTube. Like, see what I'm saying? It says it's working, but it's not. And it's frustrating me. Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just crazy. I keep thinking it's working, but it doesn't. So anyway, where we're going to be talking a little bit, I'm just going to have to, it just doesn't work. So that's okay, Fawn. I see you're all on. I can see you're all on YouTube. It says Instagram's working, but it's not. So I give up. I give up. And I usually have about a few hundred people watching too, on and off all the time. Okay, so if you haven't bought my book, I'm going to go be doing book signings, and this book is about you. It's about all the information that I have learned over the years, and I share it with you. So I walk you through it. So if you have not gotten this, you can get it at any major bookstore, Barnes and Nobles, or wherever you want to get that from. Oh, you bought a ticket for Atlanta Uncensored. You guys know that I can't say things. I can say things there, but I can't say here. All right. And I am very careful what I say. And you guys know that. So see, this just hits me. I can't believe, but yet it says that I'm there. So go figure. So I guess I just got to start my Instagram, right? So I'm on 7 social medias. So if you guys are on TikTok and you see there's 17 people, there's a couple other hundred elsewhere. So that's kind of what, there isn't many people coming on and off. So, which is fine. But I'm going to guess I will do readings. I'm going to tell you a few things. I'm telling you right now, to buy NVIDIA stock. I still say buy NVIDIA. I have been involved with NVIDIA now for a couple of years. Just this last 4 months, I've made almost 80 grand. I'm not kidding. This is true. It went from 97. It dropped really bad. It was like $100 a share. It's now up to, I'll look and see what it says, the closing today, but it was nearly 180 again. And people are like, well, why? It's AI stock. They have a monopoly on the chips. I'm telling you, it's a good, solid stock. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to help you get rich, right? So that's what I'm having. That's why I'm telling you. All right. Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go live on my Instagram and I'm going to add it. So I think there, you guys can see me now on Instagram. Well, there, see, isn't that funny? It says I'm live. Isn't that funny on my StreamYard? So it's okay though. What stock? NVIDIA. I still say NVIDIA now. AMD is doing very well, and that is an AI type of stock. That is the same company. They're kind of competitors, sort of, but NVIDIA's got a little bit better, stronger ending. I still say, and I was told, okay. Remember back. I told you what to invest in. I've told you what to do, what to invest in. Because they're telling me. People like, and who's telling you? Well, the guy looked like Jesus, so I guess it's Jesus. And there was like, Jesus wouldn't do that. Well, he wants me to get my equine therapy facility started, and I just met some new clients again for it yesterday. So I need money. So I'm being told where to put this stock. That's all I know. That's all I'm saying. I said it would hit 170. It's hit 180 now. And I said it's going to hit 211 within the next couple months. Now it's already up to one. It was up to 182 already. I'm like, there's a lot of money to be made here. And I'm telling everybody, no, I'm not the normal psychic. I'm not the one that pulls the cards and tells you yes or no. He's leaving you. Oh, he loves you. He wants you to come back. Nah, I'm not doing all that crap. I don't do that. I'm telling you how to make your money. I'm telling you how to get prepared for what's coming, because we all know what's coming. The Pleaidians have even told us. Now, I lost a lot of I wrote and wrote and wrote. They wake me up at night. And I wrote 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 and I wrote, and it got erased. But I will tell you that they say that we are in the apocalypse, but the way it happens isn't the way you think. The way you've been told in biblically is not how it's going to happen. So, and Jesus said that too. He goes, the way you think that I return is not the way you think I return. It's not, it doesn't end up like that. He said the same thing, because, they all know each other, right? Pleaidians know Jesus and Jesus knows Pleaidians. Jesus knows Pleaidians were created by God. Pleaidians know Jesus as one of the greatest leaders. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. It is a safe bet. If you have some money, even a few couple $1,000s, anything. And I know everybody's broke right now because, man. Anyway, now NVIDIA stock. I'm telling you, everybody always talks. Oh, it's a hot one. Blah blah blah. It's making me money every day. It's making me money. And when it gets, and what I do, and this is a wise thing. Now listen to how a lot of people do it with stocks, because nobody teaches you this crap in school. And if your parents aren't into stocks, my parents weren't. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I have learned you skim off the top every once in a while. You skim your profits just a little bit here and there. Like I have a bill I would like to have paid off. I owe like $4,500 on it. So what I'll do is I'll pay it off. Yes, I have to pay taxes, but you skim a little and you leave it roll. I know people who are NVIDIA millionaires because they, at the very beginning, when it was whatever share, $10 a share, they put in $100,000. And if it's worth 10 times what it was, now the market is predicting it's going to go up to 250. And I was like, it's a safe stock. Why is it a safe stock, you guys? Because China is buying the chips from NVIDIA in the United States. China is buying them. Okay. So the AI chips. Okay. So that you understand why I'm telling you to do this. I want everybody to beat these billionaires, and I want us to all be rich. Okay. And I repeat what I am told from the other side at all times. Like I am told they told me now at the end of January, they said, well, if you're not going to pull your money, now you have to hold it. And remember when it got really low and I was freaking, I was like, oh my God. And then very slowly, then I hear from the other side. Somebody says, if you hold on to it through August, it's going to hit 211. And I'm like, okay. And I'm watching the market. Trust me, I'm watching this market. Now I'm going to tell you something else that I've been told by some of the people from the other side. Now this is the other side, not Pleaidians. They're telling me stuff. True peace is coming. What does that mean? Do you see what I'm saying? True peace is coming. But I also heard the housing market is going to start to go down a lot. I don't know if there's going to be a crash. I'm not sure what's going on around November, December. You're going to see prices going down. So what did I do? I had land I was going to buy. I'm trying to buy 5 acres. We're going to extend our equine therapy facility. And honestly, I didn't buy it. And I should have. I was like, oh my God, it was like what I wanted. And I'm like, they got to be leading me somehow. All right. Now, as you guys know, I don't know why Ozzy Osbourne is coming and talking to me. Like, I feel like I'm crazy. And it was just crazy. It's crazy. At least I feel like I'm crazy sometimes. But what he started doing is I am an evidential medium. So I will give you, when I'm talking to your loved ones, I will give you, well, did they look like this? Did they say this? What they thought? It's evidential evidence that says that I can't be making it up. Well, he gave it to me. He told me I'm a surfer. He told me that he had a miscarriage and that the miscarried child is with him. And that's absolutely true. I don't follow Ozzy. I don't know anything about it. And he kept just giving me stuff. kept just giving me things. And I'm finally like, okay. And he said, this is what he told me. He goes, I've been watching you online. I saw you online and I didn't understand. Well, before he died, supposedly he was doing a lot of surfing on places like TikTok. And I got almost 200, I got 1 million followers among my 7 social medias. So he's like, I like what you're doing. I'm backing you. I'm your guide. I'm guiding you. I'm going to get you some help. And you just have to be a little patient, he says. But it's the stuff he told me, I didn't know. He was telling me, I guess that before he died, he had like a spiritual thing. And because he was telling me all about Jesus, he was telling me all about how things really work. And so, and he goes, and I'm here with you. Well, it freaked me out because here I am, and I'm sitting in a chair, and I can see my kitchen like this way. I've got a galley kitchen. My house used to be assisted living. I converted it into a health healing center. Anyway, it's got 7 bedrooms. It's like huge. But it's got a galley kitchen. And I'm like this. And I turn to watch TV. And out of the freaking corner of my eye, I saw a black figure walk right across. And this morning, if you guys have not seen my angels, go to my earth sign. My earth sign video, you can find it on TikTok, but you can find it on YouTube listed as earth sign. Watch the angel. An angel goes like this. It goes like this, and it goes right through the camera, and it does this, and then it goes this way and disappears. And when you blow it up, it is somebody doing this, flying. I swear to you, look it up, find it. It's there. All right. I haven't had that happen in a long time, but I have a tendency to have that happen because I am such a strong believer in angels. And that happened today. Sometime I can't usually see him in the naked eye. I can see him in the camera. I'm starting to see him with the naked eye. Like, I'm like, that was it. I did that. That was an angel. Like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? You know what I'm saying? I am on my way to Los Angeles in 9 days. I'm going to be doing a book signing out there. Oh, yeah. My book. If you haven't gotten it, get it. It's a memoir about you. It's not a memoir about me. It is a little bit. If you really think about it, there's so much more I could have put about myself, but I wanted to give you the information. This is almost like a Bible. It's all about numerology. It's all about, astrology, everything that I have learned by doing this for 31 years. So, okay. All right. So Guppy says that maybe that's, you keep seeing a blue chair. See, I learned from you guys and you learned from me. And it's a symbiotic relationship here. And so you're right, Guppy. I don't know. Yes. Ozzy had Lily. He has 3 children, but he also had a miscarriage. Sharon had a miscarriage. I had no idea. He's told me all kinds of, so you can hear him right now. And I know that's crazy because I'm not a follower in any way, but I was jogging because I jog. I know I don't look like I jog. I need to lose more weight. But anyway, so I'm jogging and I'm watching the TV because I was in the workout place and they were getting ready to do his procession. And I heard him go, and I saw him in my head, and he says, I'm nothing like what people thought I was. That was all just theatrics. Because I'm actually kind of a shy guy. That was all theatrics because that's really not who I am. I'm a very different person. And then he started talking to me, and he's been following me around since. I've got so many guides. And you know what's so funny? I said, so can I see all of the entertainers that are there? And he's like, well, yeah, I guess if you wanted to see Elvis, you could, but Elvis isn't here. You figure out what that meant. So anyway, he said he's going to try to send people my way when I'm out in Los Angeles. And so I don't know, isn't going to be wild if somebody like famous shows up at my book signing? I'll be cool. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I just know he's a guide who wants to see me. He sees what I'm doing. If you guys don't know, I've got 7 horses right now. We're getting ready to do an equine therapy facility for PTSD veterans. So if you are interested, I'm going to be doing readings in a minute. I'll be pulling simple questions. I came down in price. I know I went to the grocery store recently and I saw the damn prices. I know that I came down in price to make it a little bit more affordable. So I did it on purpose. They are permanently that for now. It's like $75 for half an hour. Come on. I got 31 years experience with 100,000 readings under my belt. Well, approximately. We're guessing, we guess between 65 and 100. If you figure out mathematically, it's 100. But by what I kind of know, I said more like 65, maybe 70. But anyway, 1,000. And so that's a damn cheap price for somebody that's got that much experience, but that's okay. I don't care. Because remember, I have a pension. I am doing this to raise money for horses and to do the right thing. Ozzy told me I was going to end up with thousands of acres. Now, I don't know if you also know, but I'm also an environmentalist. And what I want is, I've got down here, this way over here, across my road, there's approximately 10,000 acres that's viable. And I want to return it to the wild. I want to put buffalo. I want elk on it. I want the stuff that's supposed to be here. When the settlers first came here to where I live, there were moose and everything, and they've been eradicated. Now, have I seen wolves? Yes. Have I seen coyotes? Yes. So things are kind of returning, but that's my goal. Like I really think that there's going to be some type of connection to California. And what I want to do is make healing centers like 3 or 4 places in the world, or in the United States at least. And I'm looking, there's certain places I'm looking. Now, I've been to Sedona. You guys know I've been to Sedona. I've done retreats out there. I think Sedona, I like Sedona. I think Sedona is great and all of that. But there's other places besides Sedona that have that high resonance. I'm telling you, the Wisconsin Dells, I'm telling you, there's vortexes. Like you can feel it. When you go to Devil's Lake State Park in Wisconsin and you just sit there, you can feel it. The hair in your arm sticks up, and that is very, very rocky with lots of quartzite. So there's other places in the world besides Sedona. Now, will I go back to Sedona? Yeah, because I'm going to eventually probably end up doing a book reading. I am looking for a publicist. If someone knows of a publicist, that's what I'm looking for right now. Because this is starting to get crazy. I am starting to do book tours and blah, blah, blah. So, all right. So, yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Oh, okay. So people are telling me about Ozzy. I don't know anything about him. When I was growing up, I was an evangelical holy roller, and he was evil. So I wasn't allowed to listen to him or all of that crap. And I didn't. But the first thing he said to me was, it was theatrics. I wasn't like that. And that's what made me sit back and go, oh, okay. Well, he also had me, I'm going to be honest with you, he had me reach out to Sharon. And she'll probably think I'm crazy, or I'm trying to get rich. I'm not, and I don't want any of that, because I told her I'd do it for free. He has something to say to me. And I gave her evidence, I believe. There was something special I gave to her, only maybe she would know. So, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'll hear. Anyway, but my next book, I've got another book that's going to have to be coming out, what the Pleaidians have to say. I am getting pages and pages of stuff that the Pleaidians are telling me. Now, here's an interesting one. The way this goes down in this country is it's not a collapse like we think it is. It's almost like one day we all wake up and go, the system's stupid and broken. Let's get rid of it. And there are people heading into the third party. And I talked about that way about 5 or 6 years ago. What's going to happen with the parties. There's a third party coming, and it's going to gain strength, and everybody's going to kind of leave the other parties. You know what I'm saying? And it's like half the Republicans, half the Democrats. And I'm telling you, I'm no longer either. I was a registered Democrat. No, after talking to the Pleaidians, and they're actively telling me that the left wing and the right wing are on the same bird. They're all on the take. That's why everybody's been quiet. So it paid off I told you guys that last night. All right. Grassroots, you betcha. Okay. Hi, Miss Pickett. Hi, guys. How is everybody? Hi, Gigi. Hi, Lisa Shoot. Okay. Hi, guys. So I'm just letting you guys know, I've got a lot of guides talking at me all at once now. And they said that I'm on a mission. This is my purpose. I am here to guide you. And there's an interesting thing. I am protected. They said there's about 133,000 of me, people like me in the world. Is that the 133,000 from the Bible? I don't know. That are here to lead you guys to make sure that you stay awake. Like you're even if you're not awake, and we got to shake you a little. I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm being told to do. So I don't know what that means. I know that there's 1.42 to 1.4 billion Pleaidian hybrids on planets, what I was told, which is interesting. So yeah. Yes, you changed to independent after the election. Me too. I'm not doing this anymore because they're not listening. And did you hear that Texas now sent arrest warrants for the Democrats because the Democrats refused to come back? They went to Illinois. Now, see, I live in Wisconsin, and it's been so gerrymandered. That's why we're red. It's because it's gerrymandered. We, by a landslide, kept a liberal judge in so we could keep our abortion laws. So we're purple, but Trump only won by less than 1%. And I still say, and we all know, did I tell you it was? I had to be careful how I say it. We know that it was. I told you, and I said, what did I say also? When would it be coming out? In August. Now, that was not a prediction. That was what I heard. In August, September, you would be seeing evidence. So now what? So now what do we do? So what's the next step? We have to band together. That's the next step. And it's going to be, believe it or not, this is what the Pleaidians say. It's all women. It's the women that are going to take control. Women are the ones managing the pocketbooks of most of the households, right? They aren't going to let their babies starve. It's women. And that what are they trying to do? Take away the women's rights to vote. See what I'm saying? They're trying. It's backlash. We're in the age of Aquarius. We are in the age of Aquarius. And if it doesn't promote love, it'll crumble upon itself. Mark my word. It's just it sometimes takes a little time. It's not going, we want everything now. Because this is a that kind of a society at this point. It's a immediate gratification society. And we having a hard time understanding that sometimes this takes a little time. The Pleaidians said, yes, it's all going to crumble. It'll all be rebuilt. It'll take 9 years total, but the crumbling is going to take place in the next 2 to 3 years, complete crumble. And everything's going to be a little bit in pell-mell as we rebuild it. You chose to be here. You remember that. You chose to be here to watch this. This is one of the first times in world history and then we're going to have contact. So come, and hey, think about it. I want to say, okay, because I know Bashar. I know I've met him one time. And because he was in Sedona. Anyway, and his Pleiadian, or is it Arcturian that talks to him? Is it Pleiadian? You guys know? I don't remember. Anyway, said if Kamala wins, there will be contact. Well, she really won, so there will be contact. Think about it. Will there be World War III? Oh, not if we can help it, right? I just want to let you guys know. But you have to realize we chose to be here. We are the ones that are carrying all this. So I'm here to remind you, and that's my purpose, is here to remind you. Okay. All right. So just to let you know. All right. And so what are some of the other things I am doing August 31st, Lana Uncensored, where I can tell you without having to kind of certain words. I can say whatever I need to say. There is a lot. I'm very upset that I must have been 8 or 9 pages that I erased this a little while ago. I went, oh, I erased it. It's okay. They'll give me so much more information. It doesn't matter. They wake me up about 2:00, and for a long time they didn't. And I said, okay, go ahead. I got my pen. I started writing. And there's a lot there. There is a lot. They've told me a lot about things I'm supposed to be doing. Ozzy's telling me where to advertise. He's telling me all kinds of stuff. And he did. Now, here's an interesting thing he did say. So I don't know if this is true or not. I didn't know any of the names of his kids, but there was one must be named Jack. And because he said, Jack is the one's going to take over my dynasty. He has got a good head for business. So let's see if that happens. That's what he said. So let's see if that happens. Okay. So isn't that interesting? So Jeffrey's like, blow me a kiss. How's that? And also, by the way, I might be getting, you guys know I've lost 100 pounds. And yeah, I have to lose a little bit more. I know. I want to lose another 50. But I'm getting like this, like it's skin, excess skin. Like I've got some skin in places. I got it under my arms. It's kind of icky. I'm getting stuff done. So if it seems like I'm not on every once in a while for a while, it's because because this is starting to, and it hurts sometimes because it like, I don't know, it just bothers me. So you guys can't see it on the camera, but if I were to move a certain, yeah, it's pretty bad. So anyway, Kamala isn't evil, and you don't know what you're fucking talking about. Get the fuck off my get off of here. There we go. She's gone. All right. I don't need that bullshit. So, let me see. I'm not saying any, I say both of them are both sides are not so hot, but I do want to say it's AOC, it's Bernie, it's Pete Buttigieg. I kept seeing him. I'm wondering if that's the dark-haired man I've been seeing. I don't know. She's like, thank you. Yeah, hippie girl said it was a bot. Yeah. So I think it is too. I think you're right. Alicia's like, tell them, love you for that. Yeah, they got a bots. Yeah, they're bots. Now, you guys do know, I'm letting you guys know, I've only got 40, I've got 150, 60, 70, 80, 90. I got about 200 people. Okay. It's usually my number, between 200 and 300. I'm going to be getting off TikTok. I have to. And my TikTok just grew like 10 by 20,000 again. Because in September, they're going to start a new app. It's like a parallel app, and it's going to be run by the US government. I'm not getting on there. Are you? I got off of Twitter. I'm not playing that. No, I'm on Substack. So join my Substack. My Substack is growing very quickly. That is where you also will get predictions on my newsletter. You'll get Pleaidian messages from my newsletter. You'll also get all of the stuff you're getting here. And if you have joined as a subscriber, it's $14.99 a month, but you will get a free ticket every time I do a Lana Uncensored. So to make it fair, I'm not trying to get rich. I'm paying bills. And you guys know I got 7 horses and they are not cheap. So especially with my butthead Skye, my business is named after my horse, and he knocks the fences down constantly. $100, $100, $100. I mean, and almost a daily. Like I'm at a point, I'm going to have to go get electric fence and zap his butt. I heard him this morning. It was so funny because I got up, it was 6 o'clock, and I just was like crawling out of bed. I couldn't sleep because the Pleaidians kept talking to me. And my husband goes, well, Skye's not up at the front to get hay this morning, because we do hay them right now because the grass, got 4 horses on 3 acres. It's too much. It's getting overtaxed. So we hay them too. Well, he ain't up here where you think he is. I have this little spot in between 2 fences where they can run. It's just like it's a way to get down to the end of the pasture, right? It's got its little trail. He was locked in there. He had broken a fence down or jumped it and couldn't get back. So I heard him nicker at me when I said, where are you? And he nickered at me. And so I went down there and opened it up, and he ran. I'm like, exactly. You broke fence again. So now I got to go find that. If he didn't break it, I bet he bent it really bad. He probably might have jumped it. I don't know. All right. So anyway, but if you have not, what is my Substack? Lana's Enchanted Skye, or Lana Duncan Hergraves. That's my name. It's both because I've got 2. I know it sounds crazy. Substack does not, they are learning quickly how to run this. They are having trouble. I switched my email. And when I switched my email, because I didn't like the email I was using, it won't allow me. I have 2 accounts, but it goes to the same place. It's weird. But, and I'm like, they won't walk me through it. And I said, I need to delete the one. Well, now I don't, because now I got 500 or 600 followers on one and 500 or 600 followers on the other one. And I'm like, oh, but they're put together. So if I post to one, it posts to both. And that's kind of the way it works. So yeah. All right. Yes, Jeffrey says, yes, it's supposed to be worse, this thing coming up, because they're going to gather all your info. Yes, stay away from TikTok in the new version. I agree, Jeffrey. Yes, that is correct. Correct. Okay, so, and if you do see a lot of me growing on Instagram, I'm hitting, so what I'm doing is my plan is Instagram, YouTube, I got it, is Substack. And they sent me a thing, I'm telling you, Neptune, was it Neptune? Yeah, the new one. My daughter. Neptune is in the beta process. They're a brand new social media also. So they asked me if I wanted to be a contributor, and because I had signed up, and I'm like, yeah, I will be, because I do so much social media. I'm on here all the time, you guys. So, you know, anyway, all right. So I'm going to do a couple questions for you. All right. Aaron. Okay. I'm reading what you guys are saying. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Everybody have one simple question. Sometimes I will pull a card for you. Sometime. What is Substack? Is that a different social media? Carmen, that one's so it's called Substack because you can actually Substack like magazine. You can actually write a newsletter, write articles, or put a video on. It's called Substack. I'm on there. That's where Aaron Parnas is. That's where Midas Touch is, where you can see where they've written and made a video. And see, I do both because I've got a newsletter. Now, what I do with my newsletter is interesting. I do it different than everybody. I have one on Canva and I write everything. Then I take a photo of it and I send it to you. So you get pages at a time. Like every week you get like 2 pages or so. Here, let me scoot around here so that you guys know that. I didn't know that Neptune is funded by Mike Kuban. I didn't know that. Oh, that's good. He's blue. Although they're crooked too, but I'm telling you, with what he showed me, I'm like, okay, I get it now. I get it. So, yep, I get it. Anyway, all right. So anybody want to ask a question? Will my book go on? Is my book on Kindle? You know what? Someone asked me that. I'm going to call my it should be. I'm going to call here after I get off of here and call my publisher and see if he's got it on Kindle. It's taken me forever to get my books. I send for 25 books because I can't keep the books. I keep selling them as fast as I'm getting them. Like they're just people like, you got your book. My doctor, I go to my doctor. She's like, I've been watching you. And she's real young. She's like my daughter's age. She's like 37. And she goes, I've been watching you. I want your book. And I'm like, I have one left. So I want your book. So my own doctor bought my book. So my dentist follows me. My doctor follows me. My chiropractor follows me. It gets interesting. Very interesting. So I just was kind of like, okay, like, yeah. All right. You can only get it. You can only get it in paper copy. Yeah. Right now. We went right to paper. We decided that we weren't sure what, I had no idea this was going to sell this well so far already. I've sold several hundred already. And so the projection, he thinks I could sell up to 50,000 copies or more. And if you guys know that that's actually quite a bit. All right. So, and I'm like, okay. But we went right to a soft cover. It's $18.95. It's actually almost $20 even when people buy it from me because of my tax. And I'm like, so if people buy it, they just give me a $20 bill and done. So yeah. All right. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Hi guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Juan. All right. So people are popping in for their sharing me. Okay. All right. Let me do a couple questions. All right. And keep watching this stuff with the Pleaidians because every night they're coming to me and it's really intense. Like that's why I'm like, I wrote all this down. I'm like, can't believe I did it. All right. Okay, go ahead. All right. A couple more questions is all I'm going to do. And then make an appointment with me. I'm actually pretty cheap. And if you've never talked to me before, I suggest an hour. I know they're more expensive, but yeah. And then half an hour and then 15 minutes is what I've got. And if you want to ask me just really, really impertinent question, you can get on my website and just ask it for $20. Like 1 or 2 little questions. So, okay. But anyway, hold on. Katie, I see your question. Katie, was he losing his hair? Was his hairline receding? Because there's somebody coming through like that for you. No? Who is the guy with the hair receding? Is that Grandpa? I want to say sometimes he had some facial hair. She's like, I don't know. Think about it. I believe it's for you. Sometimes I get somebody from somebody else, but I believe it's for you. I'm waiting for her to respond. Hold on, you guys. Maybe she doesn't know who it is. Maybe it's not for you. I usually don't miss that much often now. Every once in a while. I'm waiting for her to respond. Respond to her, Katie. It's not, you don't know who I'm talking about? I want to say there was some facial hair. Because it's not you, then it's somebody here. And I usually get it right, though, the right person. So hold on here. Let's see what we get. Hey, Moonflower. How long I've been online? Oh, only about, I guess an hour already. I went on at 3. So, yeah. All right. It's not showing in your response, Katie. Okay, you're being blocked. Sometimes you guys are blocked. I apologize because I don't see it. Okay, what you need to do. Oh, I know. Okay, no. Okay, Katie, write what you have to do and put a period after every word, and that usually will clear it up. I don't know why it does that, but sorry, you guys. But yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not on here very often. You guys know that. I'm just gonna do a few questions. Okay. Ms. Pickett, does your mom want to tell you anything? Did she have very dark hair when she was younger? It was pretty dark. Really dark. And she would take it and put it, like pull it back or put it up and then roll it in the back. Or is that your grandma? This person would do that with their hair. He has a beard. Okay, he does. Okay. To me, okay, Katie, I'm all right. I did get her dad. I got her dad. Hold on. Yes, I'm right, Miss Pickett. You're next. Okay. This is what you get when you call me for a reading. It's one-on-one. I remember who you are. So over time, you become part of my chart. I don't know if you guys understand that. And I'm going to tell you, I rub off on people. I'm lucky or something. Like people become lucky when they're around. Like they might go some really bad stuff and then all of a sudden something goes really right. And you're like, and I'm like, I rub off. It's a sad thing. I don't know. Anyway, yes, I said to me, yes, he has facial hair, but to me, it looked like his hairline was receding. That's why I asked to me, Mac. I mean, I'm wrong. It didn't, but he definitely had facial hair. So that's who I'm getting, Katie. I want to say he sends love and is it beer or root beer or Coke? What did he like to drink? Like he's something about something to drink. It's like a drink, and to me it looks like root beer, but it might be Coke. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Did he like Coke or something? Or okay, Katie, coffee. It's coffee. It's dark. It's all okay. It is coffee. Katie, listen. He's not appearing. He's appearing with dark hair. It's brownish. He might have when he died, but remember, everybody goes back to when they're 30, when they're dead. Because you looked good, you felt good. You go back. Some people I've seen where they go back to whatever year they want. Okay. So, hey, Supriya. And a lot of times they'll go back to about 30. For me, I probably would go back to about 18 to 20. So see what I'm saying? Everybody has a spot in their lives where they're young and they look good. And they'll go back to it. Now, sometimes people will appear like you knew them. So they'll appear like they're 80. Like it was my grandma, because they know you wouldn't know them. Also, some people are more vain than others. And if you think that you change when you go onto the other side, you don't. So if you were vain in this lifetime, You'll be vain on the other side too. And vanity is supposed to be a mortal sin, but yet it's there. I don't understand that completely, but that's the way it is. So, okay. All right. So hold on. Miss Pickett, you're next. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So Priya says your mom appears like she's 31. My dad looked like he was like 25 when he appeared to us after he passed. Miss Pickett's your mom. Am I right though that she had dark hair and she would like when she was younger, she would like roll it and pull it up, right? Because that's kind of what I got. Hi, Cammy Joe. All right, so she used to put a hair in a clip. Yeah, okay. I thought so. That's what I was gonna say. All right, because she's showing me she's doing that. She's like showing me how to do it. She put the pin or whatever in her mouth and she, that's what she did. Uh-huh. What do you want to know? She's there. So do you want to know something? Because she's there. You guys know they pop in and out all the time. I'm a medium. I'm an evidential medium, which means I will always give you evidence of who it is. I sometimes will pull names. Sometimes I will pull a complete name. Sometimes I'll get the first letter. Sometimes I'll get a middle name. But usually it depends on the day. Some days I hear clearer depending on what kind of weather. If it's raining or if it's snowing, I hear really good. I think it has something to do with the electromagnetic, like it's the waves in the air are being conducted with electricity by the water. I think. I'm not sure, but it just depends on the weather. I know it's crazy. All right. All right. Hold on, you guys. All right. Thank you, Moonflower. Yeah, like kind of like radio waves. Yeah. Well, it's electromagnetic because it's pure energy. So it's kind of like, crystal. A crystal, conducts electricity. So it's the same theory, same idea. All right. So just let you know. All right. So Miss Pickett, does she want me to tell you anything? Wants to tell you that she loves you and don't do it. What does that mean? You must be thinking of doing something. Is it a job? What is it? She says, don't do it. At least that's what she thinks. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Are you thinking of changing jobs or what you're doing? I don't do it. You have to figure out what that means. I don't understand. So, okay. But sometimes I get that kind of thing. Thank you guys. Thanks for following. Thanks guys. Here, wait, let me wave. There we go. Thanks guys. Okay. Big hair from the 80s. My granddaughter, okay, so I put my hair back. My hair is about this length. And that's my hair. Like it's basically been this length this whole time. I just put it back behind my ears. I look at behind my ears. And my granddaughter's like, you look like you're from some kind of thing from the 80s. And I'm like, this is the way my hair grows. I can't. Why? Because it's not long like yours and straight. I mean, think about this. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to call y'all out, Gen Zs and Alphas. Your hair hasn't, that style of hair, even your millennials, hasn't changed in 25 years. That hairstyle has not changed in 25 freaking years. Get a life and get a new hairstyle. Like I'm actually trying to grow this like Dharma and Greg, the haircut. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's a certain type of haircut with the bump on the top, and I'm growing it out that way, but it takes a while to grow it out. But I'm trying to kind of get it out that way. So anyway, all right. So, all right, nothing much, Alex. I'm just talking about. You're jobless right now, so I don't know. Don't make any rash decisions. I believe Miss Pickett. That's what she was saying to you. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's nice. They all come to visit and they come to bother me and they wake me up at night and they walk around my house and they're black figures. If you see a black figure walking around your house, do not be afraid. It's probably a guide. I've seen angels look like that too, where they're black sort of, and I see the wings though. So I don't think that we're always scared. Oh my God, there's this black thing follow me. It's your guide. Especially if it's following you. It's your guide. It's not a demon. It's a guide. All right. So, okay. Tammy Joe, finally got your household and moved into your new house. Loving it. You were right. I wouldn't sell it till July. Okay. Good. I try really hard to be accurate. I'm not trying to get rich off any of this. Here to help. I'm here. I have a background with a master's degree in special ed with a concentration in psychology. So I am basically a therapist. So if you guys ever talk to me, yes, I am a therapist. I'm also a life coach, certified life coach. So you get more than just a reading. So if you have not booked with me, you need to book with me, and it's okay. I actually have openings tomorrow. Oh, it's been 24 hours. I bet they're not open now because it has to be 24 hours in advance. There might be a couple. If you want a reading this week, call me. I had somebody say, hey, it's my birthday Thursday. Can you do a reading then? I said, you know what? Just for you, I will do a reading on Thursday because I usually don't read on Thursdays. All right. So anything new on the Orange Man? I guess he had a medical emergency a few hours ago, but nobody knows why. I did hear that. So I know. Yeah. So hopefully, so trouble. So how long before you move? Maybe November. It seems like something's important in November. Okay. All right. Compared to guides, how do dark entities appear? Dark entities are like tricksters. They don't, when I've seen, I have met dark entities. They can look just like a normal entity. It's on their energy. If you feel like they're draining you, if you feel like there's just not something right there and it bothers you, they're up to no good. I don't believe in the devil, or I don't believe in demons. I just don't think they're there. Like it's people who are evil, have turned away from the light of God, that need to be woken up and shaken back to their core. So I don't believe that this guy with pitchfork is running around making us do bad things. Now, is there dark entities? I have met some. I'm going to tell you a secret. I've met more dark entities walking the earth that are alive in a church, in a religious setting, than I have anywhere else. So just to let you know. All right. So Lisa says, I see black figures all the time, angle numbers and dragonflies. I know this. They tell me to pay attention. Yes, you are correct. Oh, thank you, Miss Pickett. She said you saw the angel. Yeah, there's an angel on my earth sign video. Now, you guys know my earth sign. I'm a Capricorn rising. And so I think I got 5,000 hits or more on that video this month because people are like, oh, I want to see the angel. I want to see the angel. Like it just goes right across the screen. And I've had them before. This is not new. I just hadn't seen any in a while. Like I said, I'm starting to be able to see them with the naked eye, and I've never been able to do that before. So I'm like I saw one today. I know that's what I saw. I went like that, and I thought, oh, that was just like a feather. I'm like, no, because it did this and up. I'm like, no, that was an angel. They're trying to bless me. They're trying to push me forward. They want me doing this healing center. So, and I'm trying my best. It's going to take a little time. My daughter's in training to get her equine therapy facility certificate. We're going to make the 501c. She's going to rent from me. See, there's a lot of stuff going on. So, all right. Hi guys. Wait. There. I got to get more followers on Instagram. I only got like 7,500 followers. I don't have very many. So I need to really be working on Instagram. So, and get off of TT. So if I set it out, I'll get in trouble. Say, thank you, Izzy. Okay. One of my jobs I applied for today already got back to me, and I'll have a preliminary Zoom. I told you. Alex, what did I say to you? Last night, I said, you need to get your butt moving. You need to get some applications out because you're going to get something. Now, I do admit something, and I will admit when I have a hard time telling you bad news. So when I know somebody's going to get fired, I will say to them, you need to go and talk to the boss. I did that to somebody and they were getting fired. I kind of knew, and I didn't want to upset them. And I said, no, you can work this out. Perhaps I thought maybe you'd get a longer time. You got fired. And I knew it, but it's something I have to work on, just telling you the brutal truth sometimes. Sometimes I try to soften the blow. It doesn't look like I'm accurate, but that's not what it was. Like, yeah. So just let you know. All right. Good, Alex. Good. Yes. The dark entities, Deborah Joffrey, is that you're talking about? Yeah. They will try to stop me. That's what they're here to do. They're trying to wreak havoc. Why? Because they've fallen away from the light of God and they have nowhere to go. And these are usually people that are sometimes they're stuck, that refuse to cross, things like that. Yeah, the negative entities. Yeah. So, all right. Hi guys. Wait. Oh, this isn't. Oh, okay. Wait. Okay. Jennifer, can you tell me my guide's name? Hold on. You've got Gabriel. Gabriel is one of your angels. I know that. I hear Gabriel. Do you have to speak your truth? Do you not put people in their place, and are you too nice? Because Gabriel will give you the courage to speak your truth. She's like, thank you. Gabriel will say, because Gabriel is a messenger. Gabriel will force you. He blows the horn. He will force you to say what you have to say to somebody. You guys do know that, right? He'll make you use, this is one of the most powerful chakras we have. Okay. All right. So I'm telling you right now, when you speak it, it becomes truth. That's why when we are doing manifestations on Tuesday nights, join me on Tuesday nights, 7 p.m. doing them. I do a sound bath and we do meditation and manifestation. You say it out loud. What I've told you guys all. You know what, Claire, Divine Empathic, you can give me a donation if you want. It goes to feed horses. A bag of grains, $12. So I'm serious when I say that. I'm making sure I have food in my horses. That's what this is about. Make sure those horses stay healthy and sound. Got one we have to put down soon. I'm not happy about it, but the vet's been on my case. So I just put her down. I'm like, I don't want to put her down. Had her for 20 years, 18 years. And I'm like, and she's such a sweet pony, but she's got such a tooth problem. She can't eat hay. And so even soaked in, we soak it sometimes in water. That doesn't even help. It's bad. It's really bad. So yeah. All right. But just to let you guys know, where are you going to be in Long Beach? At Yogalution. It used to be a morgue. I found that out. I'm like, oh shit. Like, okay, so I'm sitting here like doing book signings and a gallery reading, and all I see are the people that are hanging out at the morgue. Like, I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. I've never done this before. Something like that, because it's a yoga studio, but it's over a morgue. I kid you not. There is because my friend said, look, one day she was there and she goes, look, there's a trap door. What's that for? And the guy goes, oh, there's a morgue here. And she's like, and I'm like, that's going to be interesting because I am going to visit a bunch of haunted places so that you guys, and maybe I'll do some lives there. It's going to be interesting. I'm going to Disneyland. I'm going to Hollywood. I'm going to the Winchester House. I want to go see the Sequoias. I'm like, we got to pack it all in 1 week. And then my friend that I'm close with, and she's, you know how I'm close with her? She's a follower, but she went to one of my retreats. But she's coming to me and she's going to my retreat in Wisconsin Dells. So just to let you know. All right. Yes, I'm trying to. So, will my fiancés work themselves out here soon? Deborah, I don't understand. Don't understand the question. All right. So, Queen Bee Sweet Tea. Will your daughter be a movie star? You know, actually, I believe so. She's not an A-lister. Like she's doing, a lot of people recognize her. She's going to do a lot of maybe commercials or something, or there's something like that. She's not going to be like Angelina Jolie, but she's going to be noteworthy. How's that? Thank you. All right. Yeah. Okay. Mimi Neekly too. Okay. Humans don't become angels. They're separate. They're a separate phylum. They become a guide. Did you know if you were named after somebody, they are automatically your guide? I don't know why. It's like the law. I don't get it, but always. If you were named after your great grandma, that's a guide. That's a guide. I don't know why. Yeah. So what can you go do to get more energy naturally? NO, nitrous oxide. naturally. Go take some nitrous oxide. Don't take too much. Don't take it all the time. If you want to boost, especially if you're going to work out, I take it all the time when I go to work out, which is, I don't go every day. I go maybe 3 to 4 times a week, and take a small dose of it. NO2 produces more oxygen in your red blood cells, gives you more energy, and it lifts your percentage of oxygenated blood. So if you took your oximeter and tested it, within 15 minutes of taking it, you will see it go up. It works. I use it all the time. So, and I give it to my husband because my husband's always tired. So, but that's natural. And yes, it won't hurt you. It's laughing gas. Just a little bit. You don't take a whole bunch of it. You just take a couple pills now, a couple times a week or, yep. All right. Okay, here we go. I'm looking here. I'm trying to find some new people. Hi, guys. You can ask me a question. Wave, 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 wave. Okay. Don't have too many on Instagram right now. Comes to me. Tell me. Truth hurts, but we still need to hear it. Yes, Trouble. Yes. Yes, the truth hurts sometimes. If you ever watch me, if somebody is sick, I'll say you need to talk to your doctor. If I see that somebody's sick, I'll be like, You'll talk to your doctor. I think you're okay. Talk to your doctor. You watch how my demeanor changes is what I've been told. Like I'll go, well, and my friend goes, oh, that's a no. I was laughing. I'm like, well, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm trying to soften the blow. I can't stand, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't stand a psychic because I have friends that are psychics too. That's nasty, that tells it like it is or tells people off, is nasty, mean, spiteful, jealous. I just can't. And yes, there are some people that are using negative energy to read. I'm sorry, it's true. I try really hard not to be a part of that or be around anybody like that. So I'm here to help. I'm here. It's my purpose. Here to help you. I'm here to I'm here to heal you. I'm here to make you feel better. But at the same point, I got to tell you sometimes some stuff you don't like to hear. So I try really hard to soften it, say, okay, well, if you lose your job, what are you prepared for a new one? I would say something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's okay. That's okay, Alex. Yeah, you could be volunteering with horses. Well, you could have came here, but I'm way far away. So I do actually need some people that are working with the horses at this point. They need to be out and grooming them and stuff. So I'm kind of like, because I can't keep up. So yeah. Hilda, you want to know if your youngest son's girlfriend is pregnant? Yep. I believe so. You want this because it's a wish granted, or do you want not to be pregnant because it's a wish granted? So yes, there's Deborah. There's a few psychics on here that I watched, and they also predict very negative things. I try really hard. If you never watch me, I don't predict the really bad stuff. Like I'm like, such and such is going to have a car accident and blah, blah. I don't do that. What will I say to you? Be careful in your car. Just be careful. Be watchful. Because if I can predict it, you can prevent it. So watch yourself in your car. See? That's how I just do it in a different way. No problems, Hilda. Okay? I'm going to be off here soon. I'm only on here. I'm almost already on here, almost 2 hours already. I'm like, wow, that was long. That was quick, huh? Did you miss what the Pleaidians had to say? You had to duck out for a few. I've been saying that the Democrats are crooked as the Republicans and being paid off. How's that one? That one was a big eye opener. And I've always kind of thought it, but no, they were like, oh yeah, the third party's coming. They have a lot to say. They have so much to say. I can't. That's why I said I'm going to do a August 31st. It's during the Labor Day weekend, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it's at 2:00 on a Sunday. I'm going to tell you everything that I can't tell you here. So, okay. All right. Will I finally decide on a name and start with a business? Now, Patricia, I'm going to tell you something about a business. Businesses have energy and names. They should be something like your own. So when you are doing a business, you need to do the numerology of them. I am very serious when I say this because Lana's enchanted sky is a 33. Jesus was a 33. It is a master builder, a master teacher. And I was very, very careful in picking my name and did it on purpose. If you want a successful business, you need to be pulling things. So if you're like a builder, like you're a construction worker, you should be picking a 2 or a 4, making sure. And how do you do this? You take the letters and you convert them. So the T, what's a T? Is it an 8 or a 7? They go 1 to 9, then they start over. It's all in my book. It's all in here. It's in here. I teach you how to do it. But I'm dead serious when I say that it makes a difference. Here's an interesting number thing. My address is 5211. That's a 9, spirituality. And here it is, a healing center. Think that's a coincidence? No, it's not. And I didn't even realize it until like about a year ago. I went, wait a minute, I'm 5211. That's a 9. Holy shit. Okay, so go figure. All right, but it's true. It's all true. All right. Wait, show the book again. Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. It's backwards. It's not supposed to be backwards on YouTube, but it's on backwards on YouTube. I'm like, that's just weird. Shouldn't be. But anyway, Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. So it's me. It's me on there. So Memoirs of an Accidental Psychic. And it's not really about memoirs. It's memoirs because it's what I've learned. But there's a lot of stories that I did not tell you in there. Because there's been some abuse in my past. And I just don't tell you because I figured I've healed it. I'm healed by it. And it's okay. I'm okay with it. And then there's some stuff I'm still kind of grappling with. And I did mention that a little bit in the book, but mostly it's all about you and how I understand astrology, how I use astrology, how to use crystal balls, like all of it. It's all in there. Okay. Adds up to a 6. And Alex, a 6 is stability. And if you were ever going to have a number for a home, it should be a 6. Because 6 is about home. 6 people, they're kind of homebodies. It's like you're home away from home type of thing. Yeah, a 6 is, yeah. So that makes sense. That makes sense. It would be, okay? So, but I'm not going to be on here too much more. Will I become hanging out with kindness. Will I become a better person and partner? If you're asking me the question, you already are. Right? Seriously. It's kind of like a person that asks themselves, am I a narcissist? Is not a narcissist because they are awake enough to understand what they should not be doing. Do you see what I'm saying? So anybody that says, am I a narcissist? They're not a narcissist because they're awake, because they understand. A narcissist doesn't have a clue what they're doing is hurting other people, and they really don't give a shit. But for you to ask it means that you're aware enough to say, hey, am I hurting people? Am I a good person? See what I'm saying? So to ask yourself that question, you already are a good person. All right. So, all right. Your number, your home and birthday is a 5. 5, do you have a lot of change in your life? Are things kind of chaotic at times? 5s it's creative chaos is what I call a 5. 5s they thrive on change. They like travel. They like nothings. They want new and exciting all the time. Give me some more. Oh, I want to explore that. That's a 5. Okay. So interesting, huh? Deborah, your daughter have a baby eventually, but she's gonna wait a long time. Okay. Your birthday is an 8 and an 8. I am an 8. Women who are 8s. We intimidate people because women in our society, because it is not a matriarchal society, it is a patriarchal society, patriarchy. We are very powerful and people are not used to powerful women. I am an 8. And it's so funny because my granddaughter, who's just like me, but she's an Aries. She goes and goes and goes. I'm sad she's an Aries, but we're very, very close, but she's an 8. I did her birth chart and I went, holy shit, you're an 8 too. And so she's very powerful. She's always telling everybody, she's already 5. She runs the household. She tells her 16-year-old brother what to do. And you know what? He does it. She's powerful. See, an 8's power. It's a powerhouse. And it's also manifestation, because there is no beginning and there is no end. Think about it. 8. Okay. All right. Saying thanks. You know what? I got that. I took this on TikTok, you guys. I took the picture on TikTok and then we edited it and I put some of my orb friends on there. So I'm like, hey, that's a good picture. I told my friend, she goes, that is a good picture. Let's use that one. And I'm like, okay. So what else do you think we should do? And I do have a publisher. He's out of Chicago, Joshua Tree Publishing. So yeah, but interesting, huh? Oh, the predation, the one who just had the baby with 6 boys. Oh, okay, Deborah. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, your Scorpios don't play. Scorpios are workaholics, by the way. You guys know Scorpios. Like, this is all in my book. I talked to you about what I know to be true about certain signs. Scorpios are very, very hard on themselves. They also have a tendency to create drama. It follows them around if they want it or not. It's like they're accidentally creating it. It just happens. It's just a Scorpio thing. My mom was Scorpio. And so I understand a Scorpio pretty well. But I think Scorpio is the hardest sign to be. Sun, moon, or rising. Even North Node. Now I have a South Node of Scorpio, which means I'm getting rid of it and going to my Taurus North Node. But I still think that Scorpio is the toughest of all the signs. Some people, what did somebody say which sign was the toughest? Was it Cancer? Someone else said something. I'm like, no way. I said Scorpio. So, because you know why? You're ruled by Pluto and all that negative energy. Pluto's negative. It's a negative planet, and it's ruling you. I mean, it's just, you're just trying to get through crap. You're trying to cut through the crap your whole lifetime. Kind of trying to develop your sense of self, trying to develop a sense of worth. Scorpios, it's always a constant struggle for a Scorpio. So, all right. Hold on, you guys. I'm looking. Scorpio 6, you try to stay away from drama, but it's very hard. It follows you around. I'm telling you, Scorpio 6, telling you, Natasha, she's Scorpio 16. It follows you around. I don't know what it is. If it's a water sign, I'm a Pisces moon. And I'm telling you, water signs, we're just emotional and yeah. All right. Your Pluto's in Scorpio also. Ooh, holy shit. Your Pluto is in Scorpio. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I'm telling you, Alex. Yeah. Whew, that's why you've had a struggle. That's the struggle. That's that Scorpio. I don't care what anybody says. It's a Scorpio thing. It's a struggle. So they've always, I've never met a Scorpio who didn't struggle. Now I do want to admit, I do have a step grandson who is a Scorpio, and he isn't into all the drama, but he is a workaholic already, because he's going to end up playing for the NFL. He is just really, really super athletic. He's just really good. Like, he's in leagues and he wins the most valuable player every league he's been in. But he very emotional though. Very, very emotional. He holds it in. And then he has an anxiety attack. Yeah. When he's upset or something. But it's not easy being Scorpio. That's all I have to say. And that's my opinion. I mean, someone else could have a completely different opinion. Okay. Oh, Hip Gigi's like, I just watched you on TikTok. Get used to watching me on here, because I ain't going to be on there much longer. I just got 20,000 new followers. I was like, I looked up, I'm like, holy shit, what happened? I did a couple of things to attract new people. Like I offered some new stuff and stuff. So, and I'm like, wow, that was cool. So anyway, all right. So a couple more minutes. So, all right. Yeah, it's not easy, Alex. I'm telling you. Should I use my husband's request records, FOIA investigation, or should I use the lawyer I consulted? I think you need an attorney. Okay, Rosie Cortez. All right. Hey, Teresa. I have to call you later. So, and by the way, if you do come to one of my retreats, you get to be like really, really good friends with me. We just get, because we spent 3 or 4 days together, like you just get to be really good friends. And my circle of people from my trip to Sedona, I would talk at least once a week to like 4 or 5 of them. Got to call Stephanie. That was one I have to call. I haven't talked to her in a while. But anyway, so yeah. All right. Hold on here, guys. All right. So, okay. Martha wants to know, will we get asking price when we sell our house? You'll get a little over. Sell it now. Sell it now. It's going to crumble. I've been told by the other side that they said there was going to be prices start to coming down. Maybe there's like a bubble burst November, December. Now we all know the bubble bursting that's happening in, I just got a prediction. Okay. The bubble bursting that's been happening in Florida. I have family in Cape Coral and the prices are, why? Because they can't get insurance. But anyway, and everybody's leaving too, because if they can't stand DeSantis. I remember what I wrote at night. There's going to be 3 hurricanes this year. See how I got it? I remember it. For some reason, it reminded because of Florida. One's going to hit the Tampa or north again. One is going to hit Miami. Another one's going to hit North Carolina all the way up the seaboard, all the way to the Jersey Shore. It's somewhere in between there. It could be a monster one that hits. Now, Texas is going to get a really bad storm. I don't think they're going to get a hurricane, but it could be a mild one. I don't want to say it's really, really, really bad. So, and you guys know I'm a hurricane predictor, and I haven't missed any now in 2 or 3 years. So I think so there's 3 in a storm. I just feel like, and see, I've got my niece is down there in Texas. It's not far from, she's an hour west of Corpus Christi. So just to let you guys know, but, yes, DeSantis is on his way. Well, they're all on their way out. What did I say? The Pleaidians said. Well, you know, the Pleaidians are helping Kamala Harris, right? They have been. They're talking to her. That's what they told me, which I don't know what that means, but yeah. So, yeah. Interesting. Okay. My Violet, my daughter's moving out. She'll be okay. She'll be back within 9 months or so. 6 to 9 months. Just letting you know. Unless you don't want her back. If you don't want her back, tell her no. But she's going to try. Okay? I'm going to be out of here. I'm hitting my 2 hour here. So if you would like to book a reading with me, I came down in price. Come on now, $50 for 15 minutes. You know how much that is? That's not even 3.3. Well, see, 3 times 15 is 45. So $3 a minute for somebody who's done 100,000 readings and been reading for 31 years. Yeah. So you wouldn't find that cheap on any like any California psychic. I interviewed there one year, and they just, I don't know, they didn't choose me. I have been on other psychic lines, and one was out. I'm going to tell you something. Quick. If anybody thinks that the English people are not rude and the English Scottish people are not rude as hell, they're full of crap, because I was a psychic on a line that was in UK. And if I said something they didn't want to hear, they would freaking hang up on me. They'd yell at me. I'm treated better. And people are nicer when I'm on my psychic line. And yes, I am on one here in the United States. So just to let you guys know, like, it's crazy. Like, I was like, oof. Yeah. Yes, you have Angeles. You're in Maryland. I want to say it seems like it's going to hit around, like it's going to Maryland, like North Carolina, Maryland. It seems like you're going to get, oh, here's another prediction. I don't know what this means. There's big waves in Maine. There's also an earthquake. I predicted 3 earthquakes. We had one this morning. That means there's 2 more. One's going to hit Utah or somewhere. Nevada, Utah. Pretty big one. Pretty good shake. But there's 2 more. So, all right. And so see what I'm saying? I'm remembering some of the stuff that they had told me. So I'm trying really hard. All right. So hi guys. If you would like to go on my retreat, check me out. You can book me, and or at least tell me you're interested. The money isn't due until a week before you go. So if something happens and you can't go, that's okay. And I've already got 5 people. I need to have 10, and I've still got like 2 months left. So it's until October. It's the 4th through the 9th, or 5th through the 9th. So it'll be beautiful with all the trees, and it'll be a little cool. That's a little cool in Wisconsin, not like bitterly cold. Sometimes it's kind of warm at that time. It might be Indian summer at that point. You guys know what Indian summer is, right? Here in Wisconsin, what it'll do, we'll have a freeze, and the temperature will dip down, and then it'll get warm again for about 2 to 3 weeks. It'll stay warm, and then it'll finally start to get cold then, and that's called Indian summer. So, okay, all right, but I try really hard not to make the retreat too expensive. If you look at it, if you were going anywhere else, you'd be paying what you yeah. So, and you get full amenities. They've got a golf course, and they got swimming pools, hot tubs. They got all kinds of different things on. See, I'm renting a home on the resort. And then I almost didn't do that. I almost went to Durwood's Glen and rented it. And I could have gotten it even cheaper, and we would have saved money. But I'm thinking, I kind of want everybody to go, like, if they want to go on the hot tub, they can do that. They can, you know what I'm saying? And go for breakfast. They have a cafe and go have a coffee, that type of thing. So, all right. Yes, there is cross connections. Mount St. Helens is connected to Yellowstone. I still say it. And it's going to blow. If Mount St. Helens blows, I consider that Yellowstone. But I still say Yellowstone is going to have some activity too. And there's going to be a shift in the San Andreas Fault. I don't think it's going to fall into the ocean. They always say it's going to fall in the ocean. I don't think so. I think it's going to break California apart, become an island. It's going to go up through San Francisco and fill it up with water, and almost make an island. Mm-hmm. So just let you know. I don't know. That's what I've been shown. So yeah. Okay. Hi guys. Hey Terry the cook. All right. Elizabeth wants to know, will the payment I'm expecting be paid soon? I hear 4, maybe 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 days. Hi guys. So I'm just letting you guys know. Thank you, Teresa Campbell. I appreciate you. Because you're on my smaller account. My other account, I've got about 100 people yet. So I'm going to be getting off here in a minute. They kind of know as I get to the end, they kind of nod off. So Helen will set a Rainier and Hood in Yellowstone are all set of fine on the San Andreas. Yes. Yeah. Yes, Deborah, I agree. There's Mount Rainier, there's Mount Hood. I still think there's one big, huge magma flow up underneath everything. And it's just waiting to go. I'm like, man, I don't think it's gonna in our lifetime, but it's gonna go. I just don't even know. Yeah. Oh, Gina, you didn't get all notified I was on? Oh, sorry. Because I'm almost off now. Because I'm just getting ready because it's 5 o'clock. Been on for 2 hours. So everybody have a great day. I'm going to be on tomorrow night at 7 p.m. It's usually for my subscribers only, but sometimes I just let you guys on. We're going to manifest. And I also do sound healing bowls because I'm a sound healer. So, okay. Blessings to everybody. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Okay. Come visit me.